Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. Now we're 2 minutes into the game, and for that I am very sorry, but I actually really like these team comms because it was finally something original. I will show you rather quickly. Actually, you can see it right now. So we have a jungle Rammus. It's been such a long time since I've seen a jungle Rammus, and I really like Full Metal Rammus. You'll see, once he goes into his power ball, he is so divine. Let's go over the team. Oh, never mind. Here he goes. I wanted to go over the teams, but I don't care. Blue team has a Rammus, everybody. And he is in the jungle. Bottom lane for blue team is a Tristana and a Janna. They are facing a Graves and a Soraka. Janna level 2, actually, they might do something here. Well, they probably won't because it's a Janna Tristana, but they might try. Tristana actually a pretty good choice against Soraka because, of course, with her explosive shots, she can make anti-healing upon your body, as we are going top, where Udyr is fighting off a Rambo, and we saw a little glimpse of the jungle Volibear. So he's the jungler for red team. He has both of his buffs ready to go. He wants some action. Is going to the middle where there is a Kayle versus an Ahri. Kayle is now actually caught straight out of position. Volibear actually flinging her towards the edge, so she has a clear flash away and she will get away. For Rammus was there just to give some supportive action and will make it so that Kayle's, at least a flash has been burned, but so is Volibear's flash. So it's quite hard for Volibear to catch Kayle now. For Reckoning will slow him down whenever he gets near to her. So it will all come down to the Ahri charm. So red team has an Ahri in the middle, by the way, if I haven't said this yet. So then, we've gone through them all, pretty much, haven't we? So we can talk about some gaming actions as I fling away and Janna is getting low. I shouldn't have clicked there. It's going to be an exhaust down onto Tristana. She's going to auto-attack Soraka. Be careful of the banana. She was careful of the banana, so she got away. I thought the junglers might have done something, but I was wrong. Rammus still wants to go for it, apparently. It's Volibear, actually, that is quite indecisive. And, oh my, did I saw it correctly? Yes, indeed, the Janna has Clairvoyance. Now, Clairvoyance hasn't been used in Season 2 at all. It has changed a little bit in Season 3, so if you click it on someone and you're able to spot them, you get vision of them because they get a debuff on top of their head, so you're able to see whatever it is they'll do. In Season 1, Clairvoyance was the thing you had to have because it had a short cooldown and you knew at all time where the enemy jungler was, so wards weren't an issue then. But now that Clairvoyance has been changed, maybe we'll see some more of it. I don't know. It does mean that they are weaker in their lane though. As you could have seen earlier on, they had to go back already because Janna doesn't have an exhaust or ignite to tag along. Now at top, Udyr has also been a while for me, so still seems to be quite the same. If you are top Udyr, you go Tiger. If you are jungle Udyr, you tend to go Phoenix. This is the way we do stuff. Of course, Udyr might have actually gotten his changes with this patch. Yes, indeed, I'm already on that patch, so he has some slight changes which might change his laning around, which is probably the reason why we see him top. We will see if it works out for him in the end. Of course, now Tiger forms damage that he does with the Tiger stance is now done by physical damage, so it isn't a magical dot that you get onto your face, it is a physical dot, so it will work with armor penetration. Keep that in mind. Rammus actually is going for a roll, probably. Yes, indeed, here he goes. Rumble overextending just a little bit, but Rammus is not going for it. Or is he going to flash? No, he is not. He's just going to ram some minions and steal it for himself, for he wants some money to pay for keeping the Rumble away. So we're 6 minutes into the game, and for now it's only a 500 gold lead for blue team. They are farming slightly better, but the equalizer being used. Udyr needs to flash away, will get ignited too, but he should be fine. Goes into bear stance just to get some more distance done. Might have been smarter to go a turtle form though, because it absorbs ignite like there's no tomorrow. So Rammus needs to take over the lane. So that's the second lane. Red team is able to make them recall before they have to recall. Of course, Rumble is recalling as well. He has no reason to stay in lane. The only lane that remains is Kayle, who hasn't recalled. Oh, actually she has. There's no way she could have bought all those items. As for Ahri, well, she also went back. She bought herself 2 ruby crystals, so she wants some early game damage, and she wants it now. Everyone actually has recalled, so it was only top lane that hasn't recalled yet. Well, they did now, so it's alright. What has Udyr bought? He bought himself a Doran's Blade and a null magic mantle, so he will be quite fast. Is obviously going for... Ooh, that's a very nice charm there, but apparently the dynamic camera says no. For an auto attack of Grace is more impressive, and it actually might be because he's continued to go and buckshots the face of Tristana. That's the plus side of having a Soraka with you as a teammate. She will just continue to heal you, give you mana, so you can spam your abilities, do as much damage as you can onto your enemy team, because Soraka will heal it. She will heal it just nicely and continue to throw down the Starfalls. Sorry for that. It's alright, Nightspectre. I know. Thank you. The thing about Udyr is, of course, he doesn't have an ultimate, so even though he is a strong champion on top, it is quite hard to fight a Rumble once his equalizer is off cooldown, which it is, so he needs to be careful. Of course, he needs to do more poke than the Rumble is doing onto him. Actually, Rammus going down, going to ram a flash away by Grace. Rammus is unable to get close to him, but he is able to get close to the Soraka. Damage has been dealt though, but onto the Tristana. She needs to use her little shield and is going to get away. Now it's Janna needing to flash away, will survive. It's only Rammus going with the puncturing taunt. They need to be very careful. One auto attack or one buckshot from Graves could turn it around. So Graves actually surviving there. He also, well, he used his ignite. Tristana used her barrier. It's going to be Ahri flashing in with the Spirit Rush and takes the kill. Gets taunted though, so now she might actually die. Will she do enough damage? Nope. The Orb of Deception doesn't do enough, so an amazing puncturing taunt. I didn't thought it was possible. So Rammus giving a kill. Giving a kill to her AD carry. Or his AD carry. I don't know what your gender is, but... feel free to tell me. Oh, there's going to be Volibear going crazy. Intervention being used by Kayle. She will not survive. She got silenced by Soraka. Amazing support play. Soraka going straight to the middle. Don't know why, but I don't care. She got an assist out of it. So for bottom lane blue team, I must say Tristana got herself 2 kills in that fight. Okay, that's pretty bad. Because it's going to be Tristana rushing herself a very nice Blade of the Ruined King, which is good because attack speed on Tristana isn't all that bad, and Blade of the Ruined King is a good item to have. That active is amazing. Still, I must say red team is doing quite a good job at farming and containing blue team's aggression. For now it is a nice charm by Ahri though. Though I must say both teams are as aggressive. It is going to be the bottom lane. Probably this is going to be the hardest lane. We have Tristana with a blue buff, so she is just going to continue using her explosive shot on the face of Graves. Okay, Soraka is at least smart enough not to heal the Graves once Grievous Wounds is active, so it won't be a thing. Actually, Soraka getting attacked by Tristana now. Maybe she might turn it around, going on to the Soraka. This is actually how you need to play against the Soraka. You need to switch out the damage, because she can only heal one person. Of course, she has Wish active now, so she can use that to heal everyone on the map. But what I'm saying is, early in the game, you need to also attack her and her AD carry and try to keep it even at all times, so that you can go for an all-in and it will be amazing. Pings are going down in the middle, but for now I'm not going to check yet. Well, actually, Rammus tried to go in for a gank. He does not have flash, might try and get the puncturing taunt down, but it's going to be the Spirit Rush used by Ahri, so she shall get away. Volibear actually caught between a rock and a hard place. The hard place being Rammus. The tremors are being used. A reckoning is being used. Volibear should be able to flash. Nope, it is still on cooldown, and that shall be a quick kill onto the Volibear, so no escape, sir. No escape at all. Rumble actually went also to the middle, all the way from the top. He was there actually before Volibear was there, because they were going to try and turn it around. It's actually going to be the AD carry on red team, doing as much damage as possible. But thanks to amazing shields by Janna, it is actually being turned around just a little bit. Udyr went all the way from top to the bottom and is going to flash onto the Graves. The rocket jump missing there. There's going to be collateral damage onto the entirety of the team. The Buster Shot is able to kill the Soraka. Udyr tanking for the love of God, but he is tanking too much. It's going to be 1 kill for Graves. Janna needs to escape immediately, using her clairvoyance to make way that there is no jungler near, baby. So she's going to get away. So a 1-for-1 exchange, to be honest, not really worth it. We have Volibear now going down to the bottom lane. He is going for the Janna. Will he get a one fling and she will die? No, it's going to be Majestic Roar being used. Janna, being the badass that she is going to shield herself and use Howling Gale. So I think she got away, and she did. Now it's going to be Tristana just walking by. No, she's getting flinked toward the graves. Needs to use a rocket jump. The frenzy almost killing her, but he's alright. It's okay. Rumble needs to be careful there. He still has Ignite and Equalizer, so he can do some amazing damage if Rammus isn't aware of it, but he can use his defensive ball curl to get away. So be careful, Rumble. Also, Udyr was quite near. He actually... Does Udyr have Phoenix form? I don't know. I saw it blinking over there, so I will check it out. Phoenix form is of course great for pushing the lane. He has 1 point in the stance. Nope, he doesn't. It's going to be the equalizer used there by Rumble to prevent the blue team from pushing, though 2 minions survived. And Udyr wants to go for a dive. He is Udyr, of course. He's quick, but with the scrap shield of Rumble, he's quick as well. And that will be blue for Ahri. And at the same time, probably blue for Kayle, though she still has blue. She killed a bear earlier on in the game, giving her blue all the way. So it's been an impressive fight just yet, and still not a single tower destroyed, not a single dragon killed. We are at the 13-minute mark, so it might be about time that a dragon has been slain or a tower has been destroyed. It's been an even game, I must say. Money-wise, it's only a 400 gold lead for blue team. And, well, first blue team was in the lead, then red team was in the lead, then blue team was in the lead. So it's everybody's game, still is. Item-wise, Ahri is going to... Oh, I actually don't know. She might turn the amplifying tone in a cage lucky kick. I'm going to say Kage's lucky kick though, because I prefer calling it like that. That might increase her money that she gains, because of course she is probably getting out farmed by the Kayle. Kayle actually being very aggressive there, doing amazing damage. Spirit Rush has been used, but we're going to the bottom lane where Graves is getting assaulted by a little midget. The midget continues to shoot. The shield of Janna increasing her attack damage. Buster shot being used. She's getting pushed towards the wall. The Tristana was there, and it's going to be Rammus with the kill. Tristana actually could have jumped onto the graves, but the question is, of course, would it been enough? An amazing combination with the Buster shot and the Monsoon by Janna there, making it so that boom, jumping in and jumping away. She doesn't have mana for another rocket jump, does she? Well, she did, so I'm not too sure why she didn't bother with it. Well, she didn't need to bother with it because Volibear was in clear sight in the middle. There's Rumble doing some attacks onto the Udyr. Udyr is fairly low on mana though and health, so he needs to be very careful. Is just going to turtle his way out of there. Is going to get Electro Harpoon to the face though, but Rumble tanking 2 turrets for it. Don't know if it's worth it, but he continues to keep on the pressure. Ignite being used, but intervention being used by Kayle, combined with the turtle shield, will make it so that Udyr survives and that the little Rumble died. Look at him, all in flames. His ass is on fire. An amazing bait there by blue team. Udyr staying there just long enough. The power of a turtle shield is just so strong. Of course, the power of intervention is amazing as well. And it's almost off cooldown already again. But that's what blue buff does to you. That's also what Nash's Tooth does to you, because it gives you 20 cooldown reduction. So Kayle is on 40 cooldown reduction, which is the maximum. So, oh my, Ahri being aggressive there, but not aggressive enough on my part. She was afraid that Rammus was close, but he wasn't. Charm is going to hit. The intervention is off cooldown though, so she might be able to turn it around. It's going to just swing havoc all around the game. It's going to flash away. Puncturing down being used by Rammus. He is going to just power ball away, and then yo-yo effect. He is back for more, and it's going to be the double kill for Kayle. Jesus, that was amazing. Rumble does not have the equalizer off cooldown. He doesn't have as much cooldown reduction as Kayle is going to be. And the Tristana jumping in, gets exhausted, used Blade of the Ruined King to try and slow down the Soraka, but it was of no avail. As always, if I call Soraka Tristana or anything funny like that, I am sorry. It just is a very quick game and I need to be quick myself. So still, amazing play by both teams, but especially blue team's Kayle for now. She is giving us a show. She is 4-1, bought herself a hunting guys just from nothing. Well, from nothing. She got 3 kills in just 2 minutes time, so I can't really blame her for being able to buy a hunting guys. that will become a Leandra's Torment, and that will be too manful for the red team. It's going to be Rammus going downtown with the Powerball flashing in towards an Ahri, however. She misses a charm, but I don't think it mattered. Monsoon being used by Janna, so she is knocked all the way back. She won't be able to catch the Janna, but I think they must be able to get the Rammus. Janna using, oh my god, it's going to be a kill on Soraka, and they won't be able to get them. Ahri should have her charm ready to go, but she is instead going to die. Double kill for Tristana. Janna trying to kill the Graves, but he has a red buff, so she needs to be very careful. She does have the shields, though. At the same time, too bad our little bear friend died, so let's check out how that one happened. Well, Udyr was in an all-out battle together with Kayle, apparently, but it wasn't enough. So that's all I'm going to say. If it was longer than 15 seconds ago, I'm sorry. It was a very big fight on the bottom there. And I'm surprised that blue team was able to just play it out so perfectly. Was that the power of clairvoyance or just supreme team fight? Because it was awesome. That monsoon by Janna knocked away the Ahri the minute she spirit rushed towards her Tristana, and it would have killed her and Janna. But because she was knocked away, the little sprites that Ahri creates from using her ultimate didn't reach the enemy. Now bottom turret has been destroyed. Janna apparently wants an assist. I don't know if it will work. Graves is going to try and dash away, but Rammus of Rammus will make it so that Graves will die with feet in smithereens. Or is he? Ignite even being used there on Rammus. Graves did an amazing job kiting him, but it was of no avail. Janna not getting an assist by using clairvoyance there, but that's a given. The bear was again going to give blue to Ahri. Let's hope Ahri will make things happen, because the Kayle is beginning to be a thorn in her eyes. Ahri also has the hunting guys now, so that's good, but considering she bought 2 Doran's items, she is a little bit behind, though in power she should be equal now. It's Volibear just running by. He doesn't have Ghost, so it was his maximum speed over there, and it was quite impressive. It was quite fast. He has the boots of, I was gonna say mobility, yes indeed, the boots of mobility, which will make it so that as long as he's not in combat, he's quite fast. But is he a Rammus? No, he's not. Equalizer being used there onto Udyr. It is an Udyr, though. He continues to be slowed down, is going to stun both of them, trying to run away, but the slows are just too much. It will be a kill again by Rambo onto the Udyr. Now it's Ahri trying to run away. Rammus mispredicting where she goes? Or maybe he thought there was going to be some assistance going down. Instead, they're just running rampant, but nothing will happen. Rambo and Volibear are now moving towards the middle. Are they going to destroy the tower? Well, they actually might. And then blue team thinks, okay, fine, we'll take the first dragon in the game. Or will we? I'm Rammus, I'm fast. We're going to power ball through this mess. Is he going to find himself a little kill? He is going to dodge an electro harpoon to the face, though. So that's quite good. They at least prevented the red team from not taking their middle tower. That's good. Red team, of course, has 2 towers as well as blue team, but it's going to be Grace getting caught, knocked towards the rest of the team there. So everyone got the assist on that kill, except for Udyr, who is quite sad, standing in his lane, being a bear. Everyone wants to be a bear. And finally, we're seeing the first attempt on the game on Dragon. Blue team will snowball a little bit out of control if they are able to catch this one. Of course, what red team can do is take the middle tower as a final resort. But the entirety of blue team, it's blue time. Yes, indeed. Stop. Blue time. The entirety of blue team is coming towards them, so they need to back off, which they do. So, 13-6 on the charge. It's a 4,000 gold lead for blue team. Now I must say red team, the gold isn't that far away from them. It might be because they are farming Udyr like there's no tomorrow, but farming in Udyr is not the prime way of getting money. It helps, don't get me wrong, but I just don't believe that he's worth all that much money left. Did I saw that correctly? Was that 18 gold for... That should have been a minion that gave him that money, because that just wasn't that many. But what I want to say is Udyr isn't worth that much money. Ram is just going to ram onto Ahri. She does have Spirit Rush, but the Puncturing Taunt was able to hit. Wish has been used by Soraka, so Ahri has a little bit more health and will survive the encounter of a turtle. Well, it's actually an armadillo. And, well, an angel of metal wings. Volibear wants to use his majestic war to steal all the farm. Yeah, screw you. It's my farm, I'm a bear. But I'm a bear. Yeah, but you're not as much of a bear as Volibear, because that's in his name! So then, one might say, how is red team going to stop blue team from snowballing out of control? They are doing the right thing though, they aren't getting caught as much and they are trying to catch people that are able to be caught, like Udyr for instance. However, they need to catch other people off guard. The question is, are they able to do that? Are they able to prevent the blue team from pushing? Apparently they are, but they're all clustered together. So we have Udyr, who is just going to push the top lane and no one is stopping him. Rammus going to ram in all three of the pure AP and AD carry, and of course Soraka. It's going to be Graves died. Well, I was gonna say killed. And that counts. Intervention being used by Kayle. She needs to flash away because she's slowed very heftigly. The Orb of Deception doing massive damage, and this is going to be the charm going down on her face. The Ignite will get the kill onto the Ahri's. Just going to be Tristana jumping all over the place and then jumping away again. Volibear flashing in, however, he is going to use his Majestic Roar to slow her down and then fling her in the air like he just don't care. Janna going to use Howling Gale to just knock them up, but nothing has become of it. She tried her best to support at all power. She did manage to protect the Rammus with her Monsoon, so that's good. And Udyr at all times wasn't even there, so he was able to destroy one tower. Will he be able to destroy 2 towers? According to Volibear, he is not. It's going to be a bear-on-bear action. Well, it's a tiger-on-bear action, for Udyr does not care. The equalizer is still on cooldown, so he might actually be able to take this tower and then just go bear stance and run away. One more auto attack will work. He's going to flash away, but the flame spitter was just a little bit too much there, mate. A flash wasted, one might say, but an heroic charge. Nevertheless, Udyr isn't worth all that much money anyway. So he can risk his life for a tower. It is actually worth it. Now Ahri going down onto Janna. Janna immediately flashing out of that mess. The charm did miss, so that enabled her to get out of there. Kayle now going to get in. Rammus just using his defensive ball curl to get out. Pinks everywhere, and they're annoying me. But they're making me riled up, so that's a good thing, I think. Jeez Louise, still only a 4,000 gold lead for blue team. They aren't increasing their gap, which is a good sign for red team. Of course, Udyr did great. He managed to push down 2 towers for blue team, so that makes it so that blue team has a lot of jungle control, and they prove it with the power of Rammus. Rammus going to taunt the support, however, not the prime target, and Soraka can be quite tanky. She will die. Intervention has been used onto the Tristana together with a Divine Blessing there. So, no, Divine Blessing is Soraka's ability, Nightspectre. Kayle's ability is called Divine Blessing. Then what is Soraka's ability called? Infusion? No, that's Astral Blessing. Ah, 2 blessings. How can I be wrong? Well, that's why. Graves trying to do some action onto the Rammus and the Janna, but it was of no avail. Chat is saying that a lot of our Lockets of the Iron Solari has been bought, so both teams have an Iron Locket of Solari, which is good. Both the junglers has bought it. It's a good item to have. Of course, now stacking them isn't all that smart, but you can still use it. It's a good item. It gives your entire team a shield if you're near it, and Janna already gives shields. So that's a shield on an Udyr who has a shield on an intervention, which can be counted as a shield. On a Rammus that can also use a shield. It's not a real shield, but it counts. So that's a lot of shields on blue team. A lot of prevention from damage on blue team. Of course, you can say, well, red team has a better ultimate comp, which is true. The Wish of Soraka is very great indeed. On top of the equalizer, Ahri can just use her Spirit Rush to run past all the slowed enemies and just do as much damage as possible. However, does she have the damage? She has her Haunting, guys. She has a Blasting Wand. It's a good item to have, but compare that to the Kayle, who has her Leandra's Torment and the Blasting Wand, so she might actually get herself a nice little Rabadon's Death Cap as well. We shall see who gets there the fastest, though. It's going to be a Volibear in a heap of trouble. Graves getting taunted, though. The enemy team needs to focus onto the Graves, though, not the Volibear. Instead, it's going to be Udyr taking care of the Volibear, but so much damage has been done onto Rammus, and Volibear is able to get away. However, the Tristana is now able to jump all over the place. She will get a double kill. Will she be brave enough to jump over the wall? She doesn't dare. She is too small. So, yeah, I talked about the Kayle, but that's a lot of double kills I've been seeing from Tristana lately, and it's true. Tristana is actually 12-2. She has herself a nice Infinity Edge, so that's a lot of damage. Has a Blade of the Rune King, so that's a lot of damage. And it enables her team to just do all sorts of crazy stuff. because that engage wasn't that good for blue team, and they still managed to turn it around with help of Tristana. Now Kayle getting jumped towards the Ahri, but guess what? Tristana was in the rear, baby. Together with Kayle, you will die, and that will probably again be a double kill, but on this time it's for Kayle. So great play once again, blue team. Now they are finally getting the snowball on, as it should. AD carry for life. Bitches is going to run away. And is going to smile. And Udyr, as always, is going for objectives. So there you have it, guys. Even if you are losing your lane, there's still stuff you can do. Especially as an Udyr, he can solo dragons all day, all night, and everything he sees is just blue. Like Rammus is going to catch the Graves now, is going to use Tremors as well. The damage will be more than enough. Tristana got herself a nice little reset on her rocket jump, is trying to do as much damage as possible onto the Soraka, but it's going to be the equalizer, turning it away. It's not much mana left there, Tristana, so she used a buster shot to protect her Rammus, of course. Rammus used his amazing speed to get away, and Janna wants to get a kill on that Rumble, probably. She needs to be careful, though. Last Whisper has been bought by Graves, so that's impressive. He will have some armor penetration. He has a Bloodthirster as well, so it's all good. He is farming better than Tristana, so Graves is doing an amazing job at trying not to make it so that Tristana snowballs too much out of control in comparison. That said, 13 kills is a lot of money, though. But then again, 50 more minion kills is a lot of money as well. It's not as much as Tristana, but at least Graves is trying, and that's a good job indeed. So Graves, amazing farm. Then again, you can say the same for Kayle. She is 72, and she has a 50 minion kills lead onto the red team's AP carry, so it evens it out a little bit, and considering that Rammus just wants to kill Tristana over and over again, it's going to be a quick kill for Kayle. So yeah, she has 8 kills now. Ahri was able to charm her, but she thought, nope, I need to get out of here. Janna wants to monsoon something, as Udyr got a kill on the bottom. Now I'm actually eager to find out how he did that, because he was having major difficulties against Graves earlier on in the game. Instead, it's going to show the power of a tiger stance. Udyr, feel my wrath. Boom. Welp. That was amazing indeed. He did it perfectly. Well, what else can you do? Stun Tiger Turtle. Stun Tiger Turtle. Ahri doing an amazing damage onto the Janna, but Janna was able to survive nevertheless and made herself a nice little target because of it. Kayle wants to get the kill onto Rumble. He will use the equalizer. Janna with the kill on the Volibear, and it's going to be the ace for blue team. This will probably be the game for blue team as well, because there's no way that blue team can defend their base with only a Soraka, who I might have called Tristana many times in the game now that I think about it. Doesn't matter, no one there to defend the base except for Soraka. Blue team is continuing to push down the middle. Udyr is still pushing the bottom there, so there's no stopping them. Janna using Monsoon to try and heal her team just a little bit. Trem is being used by Rammus, which of course does damage to buildings, so this Nexus is going down rapidly, and this will indeed be GG for blue team. An amazing game. My god, it was an amazing game to watch. I'm going to drink a little bit because I haven't taken a single sip. I must say, both teams gave me quite a spectacle there. But it was blue team's team fights that were just a little bit better, which made them snowball just a little bit faster, which caused an avalanche in the end. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I will do it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.